Love for Krishna automatically gives rise to renunciation. Jnana and Vairagya, they are dependent on bhakti. Bhakti is not dependent on Jnana and Vairagya. That is what we are doing in Nectar of Devotion now. What is the current topic which is going on is Jnana and Vairagya. They are dependent on bhakti. Bhakti is not dependent on Jnana and Vairagya. So when love for Krishna is there, automatically renunciation has to come. Paraishanubhava viraktir anyatracha. Paraishanubhava. The more you love Krishna, the more you will have detachment. Love of Krishna in the mood of Adhirudha Mahabhava was always found in the body of the Lord. Adhirudha. We have this Rudha, Ruksha. All this Rudha, Ruksha means Rudha means Paripakva. Adhirudha means the topmost perfection in the love of Krishna. At that time, all the ecstatic bhava appears. Therefore, following in the footsteps of a topmost renunciate and being absorbed in the mood of a devotee, he gave up all desires for enjoying personal happiness. And as the personification of pure renunciation, he displayed intense eagerness for being attracted to an enchanting tamal of tree blackish personality. That is a mood given by Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Vairagya Vidya, Nija Bhakti Yoga, Shiksharthamekah, Purusha Purana. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shariradhari, Kripam Buddhiraham Prapadye. Kripam Buddhir Yastam Aham Prapadye. So what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give us? Vairagya Vidya. How it happens? Nija Bhakti Yoga. He is performing his own devotion and is teaching us to perform devotion to Radha and Krishna. Thereby, he teaches us pure renunciation. Because he is a personification of pure renunciation. What is pure renunciation? Yukta Vairagya. What is Yukta Vairagya? Anasaktasya Vishayan. Yatharham Upayunjataha. Nirbandha Krishna Sambandhe Yukta Vairagya Uchyate. So as a Caitanya Bhagavat students, Apishasi students, we should know what is pure renunciation. And to teach this renunciation, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears. This is also Vidya. This is also a learning. How are we going to detach ourselves? It's not so easy to get detachment. We like everything. We like to hold things. So it is not so easy to get detached. But the more we are chanting the holy name, automatically detachment appears. He displayed intense eagerness for being attracted to an enchanting tamala tree, blackish personality. Regarding the simultaneous presence of knowledge, renunciation, devotion, one should discuss the following verse from Bhagavata. Bhakti paraishanubhava viraktir anyatracha. Rika ekakalaha prapadyamanasyaha yathashtatah syus tushti pushti kshudapayah nu kasam. I'll tell you one mystical things which happen. The more we do seva of Grantha Bhagavat, what is going to be written in the purport will be revealed before even you read it. Actually, I was not knowing this verse is put here. I did not even see also. Many times it happens, many times. Yesterday also the same thing happened. The more we do seva, automatically Krishna reveals, Acharya reveal their mood. So the quotations, what they are going to put, that will reveal automatically. That is why Bhagavata Seva is very important. That will remove all our anarthas. Tushti, Pushti, Shud, Apaya. What is this? Tushti, Pushti, Shud, Apaya. Anughasam. The moment you are very much hungry and somebody has given you a nice plate of prasadam, first thing is you will feel tushti. You will feel the strength. And then pushti. Tushti means you will feel satisfied. Then you will keep pushti. Pushti means you will get the strength. Shuddha at every ghasa. Now you don't have desire to eat more. Initially, you were very hungry, and a nice palatable dishes were kept before you. You felt very satisfied, and then afterwards you get the strength. Then you felt, now I should not have. And the same thing here also. Bhakti, what it gives rise to, para isha anubhava, viraktir anyatra cha. Because of bhakti, first anubhava, para isha anubhava. First you have the anubhava of chanting the holy name, and the love for Krishna develops. And viraktir anyatra cha, automatically you have distaste. Prapadya manasya yathasnatah syus. So devotion, bhakti is love for Krishna. And that is tushti, direct experience of the Supreme Lord, pushti. Viraktir anyatra cha, detachment. These three simultaneously occur for one who has taken prapadya manasya. Prapadya means taking shelter of yathashnatah shus. So he has taken shelter of the Lord. So in the same way, pleasure, nourishment, relief from hunger come simultaneously, increasing from each bite for a person engaged in eating. So devotion is actually pleasure. The most important pleasure, the happiness which we are searching in this world, is actually a flickering one. But the real happiness is the pleasure which a person attains in devotional service. So the more you serve Krishna, you love, you get an energy, isn't it? Like you do personal services for Lord, you get an energy. In the same way, that pleasure now gets the deep desire to get more strength in devotion. That is direct experience of Lord, Parayisha Anubhav. And then at every bite, that means the more you practice, Virakti automatically happens. And if Virakti is not happening, there is something wrong in our sadhana. If still we are in the same thing, so much of attachment to our own pleasures, sex impulses, then there is something wrong in our devotional service. Bhujite pare आई पुत्रेर चरितः तथापिह पुत्र देखी महा आनंदिता. Mother Sachi could not understand the conduct of her son, but she was very much overjoyed to see him. So initially he was behaving like a sophisticated scholar and a proud scholar. Now she could not understand what is happening. Why is he crying in ecstasy? And then the hairs are standing erect. She could not understand these things, but somehow she was feeling very happy. Krishna Krishna boli, Prabhu kare krandana, आए देखी अश्रु जले भरीले अंगना. As the Lord wept, Krishna crying. As the Lord wept, as the Lord was chanting the holy name, he was crying. And Mother Sachi could see that the whole courtyard is flooded with tears. Kotha Krishna bole Thakura, bolite prema badai prachura. So he's saying, Kotha Krishna, where is my Krishna? Where is my Krishna? By calling like this, his love incessantly increased. That is what Caitanya Mahaprabhu teaches us in Shikshashtakam. When the day will come, when my hairs will stand erect, when the day will come when I'll be just crying in ecstasy while chanting the holy name. So kada, the word is kada. Kada means when it's going to happen. Kichunai buje ai konava karana karayode lailai govinda sharana. His mother could not understand anything. Therefore, she sought the protection of Govinda with folded hands. She thought, what has happened to my son? Why is he crying like this? Arambhila Mahaprabhu Apana Prakasha Ananta Brahmanda Maya Haila Ullasa. So the whole universe, innumerable universes are actually watching. And they are overjoyed in seeing this form of Chaitanya. To see this form of Chaitanya, devotees are hankering. To see this mood of Chaitanya, demigods are also hankering because they know the purpose of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to give Mattalika Bhava to everyone. Mattalika is maddened form. Have you seen any mad people like us? We hold the Japmala everywhere and go. If others are also doing in every sampradaya, they are doing some devotional service. Everybody is doing devotional service, no doubt. But this Mattalika Bhava, maddened form, whoever we are seeing, are we chanting the holy name? If not, please chant. Nobody is asking like this. To go in any Sri Vaishnava temple or any Pushti Margi temple, they do their own devotion. Whoever joins, they teach them devotion. But if you enter any ISKCON temple, Gaudiya's temple, what they do? They teach this. Even a watchman will ask, "Ab jab karte ho kya?" And suppose somebody says, "Nahi, ghar mein karte hain." Immediately we look down upon them as if they're not doing anything. So this Mattalika Bhava, that means this maddened form. Do and get it done from others also. Run behind Krishna and make others also run behind Krishna. So that is why the devotion is the topmost of all devotion is running behind Krishna, being mad after Krishna. So that bhava is taught by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prema vrishti karite prabhura shubharamba dhvani shuniya yatha bhagavata vrinda. Devotees immediately came when they heard about the auspicious beginning of Lord's distribution of love. So they're waiting for this moment. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to exhibit the Panditya pastime, the scholastic pastime, whenever they used to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they used to run away. They used to avoid meeting him because he had that argumentative attitude. But when now he is exhibiting the topmost love, topmost ecstatic mood, all came to meet him. Being compassionate to the living entities, the Lord began to shower love of God at an auspicious moment. As soon as this news was circulated, the devotees immediately came to see him. Ye sabha Vaishnava gela Prabhu darshane, sambhasa karile Prabhu tana sabha rashane. All the Vaishnavas who came to see the Lord were warmly greeted by him. Kali Shuklambhara ghare miliba ashiya, mora dukha nivedimo nibhrite vashiya. Meet tomorrow at Shuklambar's house, where I'll submit my sorrows to you in seclusion. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, I'm having so much of distress. I want to express my sorrow to you all. Let us meet in Shuklambar's house. Harishe Purnita, Haila Shrimana Pandita. Dekhi Adbhuta Prema Mahaharshita. Shriman Pandit was filled with joy. He was delighted to see the Lord's wonderful manifestation of love. Yatha Krityah Kori Usha Kare Sajilaya Chalila Tulite Pushpa Harashitaya. After performing his duties, it's early the
language.
Okay. After performing his duties early the next morning, he took a basket and happily went to collect flowers. Ekakundatacha ache Shrivasa mandire kundarupe kiba kalpataru avatare. In the house of Shrivas, there was a kunda flower tree that appeared like the incarnation of a kalpa vruksha. Yatteka Vaishnava tole tulitena pare akshaya abhyaya pushpa sarvakshane dhare. The Vaishnavas picked from that flower, from the tree, as many flowers as they liked. But the supply of flowers always remained inexhaustible, undiminished. So it was like kalpa vruksha. Usha kale uthiya sakala bhaktagana pushpa tulibare asi haila milana. After rising in the morning, all the devotees would regularly meet there to gather flowers at the angan of Shiva's. Even if you go now, it's in Shiva's angan, so beautiful. Wonderful trees are there, flower trees are there. Nice prasadam they serve in Shiva's angan. Nice kirtan happens in Shiva's angan. This time Mayapur Yatra will be doing. Every Yatra we do. And every Yatra we make it a point to have prasadam in Shiva's angan. Shiva's angan prasadam, oh, it's so ecstatic. They don't have a big place, small place. But the way they serve, so beautiful. And the kirtan, when it happens there, it's so ecstatic. Automatically ecstasy comes there. Very beautiful place, Shiva Sangha. Usha kale uthiya sakala bhaktagana pushpatuli bare asi haila milana. So they used to all gather there. Sabai tolena pushpa krishna katharase Gadadhar Gopinath Rama Ramani Srivase Gadadhar Gopinath Ramai Shivas all enjoy transcendental mellows while discussing topics of Krishna as they pick the flowers. So while picking flowers, what is the topic? That means in every activity, one should only discuss about Krishna, how to serve Krishna very nicely. Henai Samai Asi Shriman Pandita. Hasite Hasi Haila Vidita. At that time, Shriman Pandit comes there with a nice smile in his face. The first thing is when you enter the temple, have a nice smiling face. Whomever you see, say Hare Krishna. This is very important. Our body language is very important. Don't have a frowning face. Don't have a doubtful face. Don't have a frustrated face. When you enter temple, when you enter any place where the devotees are there, have a nice, gentle smile. Frustrated, irritated faces are not they are not very pleasing. They're not very pleasing. You may have frustration in your house. Even in the house also to the family members, have a nice smiling face. The smiling face captures the heart of the people. Frustrated, irritated, annoying face makes the people repel from you. So that is why very important is smiling face. As much as possible, have a nice, gentle, smiling face. You may have renunciation, no doubt. You may be the most exalted renunciate, but that need not be exhibited to the public. Oh, I dislike all the public. I dislike my family members. I dislike all the devotees. No, you don't have to do that. We don't have to run away from anywhere. Wherever we are, be like lotus. Lotus blooms. The face also should be very blooming, especially the preachers. When they preach, they should have a very blooming face, a smile, gentle smile face, not a frustrated, irritated faces. These are all certain things which we can capture from the teachings. Teachings of, you see, the teachings of Bhagavatam, Caitanya Bhagavat is very important. Every activity, mudra, kriya, mudra of the devotees has to be appreciated and wherever possible enacted. Take it. सबाई बोले ना आजी बड़ा देखी हास्य श्रीमान करे ना कहे ना अच्छे कारण अवश्य. All said, hey, it seems you are very happy today. Yes, yes. There is a good reason. कहा देखी बलि लेना भागवत गण श्रीमान पंडित बोले शुनः कारण. The devotee said, please explain. Shriman Pandit then said, please hear the reason. Parama adbhuta katha maha asambhava nimai pandita haila Parama Vaishnava. A most wonderful and most impossible incident has occurred. And what is that? Nimai Pandit has become the greatest Vaishnava. The same Nimai Pandit who a few days before was a crest jewel of logicians and who ridiculed the Vaishnavas with caricatures and teasing words has now become a great Vaishnava. So very important. He used to tease the devotees because they were not having so much of logical answers for anything, because where logics end, bhakti begins. If somebody asks a devotee, भगवान के नाम से तुम लोग ही खा रहे हो, where Lord is eating, bichara devotees, what they will say? Angani yasya sakale indriya vrittimanti. They will say this much. Krishna's every anga eats. Prove. Where Lord is eating, prove. Devotees, they run away from such arguments. So Nimai is to tease the devotees intentionally, to show to the whole world the devotees are not interested in any logical arguments, because devotion is beyond logics. That is why Bhakti Vedanta, where logics of the Vedas end, Vedantaha, Bhakti begins. So here we stop. What Sriman Pandita narrated, that we'll see tomorrow. Any doubts? Who joined very late? Who has joined late today? Try to join early.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Acha, you join. Anyhow, you have offices. But still you are joining, it's a great thing, nice. Srishti Sundari Mataji, any doubt?
नहीं मैं लेट हो गई इसके लिए आपको फोन किया ये बोल रही हूँ।
ठीक है, ठीक है. Any doubt? No doubt. So today I am visiting the farms. So I'll pray to Mother Cow to inspire us to grow in devotional service. Anybody wants to come to farm can join me. Hari Bol.